Hello, welcome to another episode of Painting Like the Masters. As I promised the last episode, in which I showed you finished work, Zoe de Chanel portrait. If you didn't check it out, you should. As I promised in the last episode, today it's going to be about the starting of a new portrait of this girl named Emily Browning. You probably know her. She's an actress. She's hot. She starred in the Sucker Punch movie. Anyways, so I have this picture of Emily Browning. That's the portrait I'd like to paint. I'm not gonna go through the drawing and transferring details. You can use any technique you want to do it. You make a drawing, a black and white pencil drawing, and you can transfer it with a grid to the canvas or with transfer paper. So many ways to do it. I'm not gonna go through it because this is a painting lessons. I don't know if I can call it lessons. I don't consider myself a master, but here is what I can show you guys, and we're gonna start from the very beginning. So first thing I do is grab my canvas and grind it with a little piece of sandpaper. Well, it will have to be many pieces of sandpaper to get a smooth surface. You want your canvas to have a smooth surface on it, so the paint will not accumulate in the pores and the little holes on the surface of the canvas. The smoother it gets, the greater the effect will be, and the easier to paint on it. So now what I'm doing is basically remark with black ink, China ink called in some places, the outline of the drawing we previously transferred from the pencil version. This is very important because you want to make sure these outlines are visible through some layers, not all of them. You don't want to see these lines all the way through the final layers, but you want to see them through the first ones. And it's just as simple as that. You put a line in every change of tone, every highlight you want to remember, and stuff like that. I'm gonna post the final image of this. How does it looks? You can still see the pencil maybe if you're watching this video in high resolution, but it's okay because actually the pencil is gonna be washed away by the first layer, which we might call imprimatura. So now what I'm gonna do is stick these little pieces of plastic that comes with the canvas. Sometimes it's wooden. You put it in the little holes in the back of the frame of the canvas. So I'm gonna stick them in with a little hammer, so the canvas will be completely stretched before I apply the first layer. And well, to apply the first layer, we need to mix a color, a very liquid tone. We're gonna use a lot of turpentine to make it almost as liquid as water, as if it was ink or even more watery. Because we're gonna need black, ivory black. Ivory black is the same as burnt bone, or anything, any color that is black and in the name has anything to do with bones or burnt or ivory will work. It's just that in different parts of the world it has different names, so that might confuse you a little bit, but it's a very dark black. It's the darkest black that when it gets when you get it thinner with turpentine, becomes a little bit kind of greenish, with a greenish hue, bluish greenish. So we're gonna use this, and we're gonna use a little bit of light ochre or yellow ochre. In some parts of the world it's called yellow or light ochre, and red ochre. This last one should be like a little tiny little drop, you know, almost nothing, just to give it the right hue. You're gonna really get it thin with turpentine, and you're gonna cover the area, the whole canvas area. And well, in this case I got it a little bit thinner for the parts that will cover the skin of Emily Browning, because her skin is so fairy that I was afraid I might be screwing it up, and I wasn't gonna be able to go back to the clearer tones on the upcoming layers. And well, I went with my gut in this one, and it turned out great. It was a good call. So this is what the first layer looks like after I applied it. And well, I hope you enjoy this. This is gonna be it for this video. In the next video we're gonna go with the second layer of paint. It's gonna be awesome. The result is gonna be much more interesting than this one. In this video, I beg you to be patient when you're painting this. You need this layer to dry for at least a week. So it's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass, but you really need to commit to the painting, and it's gonna work out very, very good, because when you see the results, you're gonna be more and more motivated. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to be the next videos of this painting, all the way to the final video in which it will be finished. Will subscribe, and if you have doubts about the tones, the colors, whatever you might ask me, please post a comment or a video response or whatever you want. So thanks guys, and see you around.